Georgia doing its best to just run musketmen without any siege weaponry just at the walls of the Kongo. It's 87 strength. What are you doing? Oh no. Oh, the computer winds me up. And you've now got infantry, Georgia. I mean, come on, you could have waited a couple of turns there. Zulu has declared war on Mysore. Oh, this is interesting. This might save the Zulu, actually. You know, if they can keep hold of these cities here, take all of Alexander's cities, then that might be pulling them back into the game. That leaves them with sort of 10 cities that are very strong. Again, their empire is split. If India had taken these city-states, India would have really be onto Zulu right now, but no, at the moment, nothing doing. Sumeria also declaring war on Alexander, but you feel like, again, a little bit too late. Sumeria have got a decent army, but swordsmen and anti-tank crews, something has gone wrong there, Sumeria. I feel like you're missing at least one level of troop. Again, Zulu, rather than attacking cities logically, has decided just to start spreading their troops across. They had that frigate destroying the wall of that city, but no, it's off. It's off already. It can't be asked to stick around, so yeah. Tactical genius here. This is a 3-city state being surrounded by India, even though India are going to win it anyway, but yeah. You know, whatever. But oh yeah, Georgia's army died. We're not really surprised about that one, are we? Kongo and Georgia have made peace, but there's no surprise there. Again, Georgia, you've got infantry corps. Why didn't you bring those over? Those are way stronger than the Kongo cities. Who knows? Yeah, India, just chuck your elephants at the city that you're going to win in 4 turns anyway. Just come on. And actually the Kongo, look, rebellion in 9 turns, 13 turns. That one actually full loyalty in it, so they're going to keep hold of these. But yeah, Kongo, you've got to make a move. And look, Sumeria's troops are going to do the damage for you because you didn't bring any siege weaponry. So, like, what do you expect? Georgia also declares war on Macedon, but I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen here. Oh, that's interesting. Who's going to win Pella? So Methone is being attacked by Frigate and Ironclad. So it looks like Zulu have actually got their arse together. Frigate managed to sail all the way around and then back. Oh, I think the Zulu are actually going to hand this to Sumeria because Sumeria don't have many strong troops near the city. I think Sumeria is going to grab that city. That's going to be a real kick in the teeth for Kongo there. Be an interesting one. Sumeria has been building seaside resorts absolutely everywhere, which is quite funny. So at least they're going to be a bit rich, I'd expect. Is that a spaceport? Oh my goodness, Sumeria building spaceports already. I don't think I've seen any other spaceports. The Zulu did win Pella. Wow, you jammy gits. How did you get away with that? I just don't know. Why have you sent your naval units away from that city now? Oh Zulu. Why do you play at my heartstrings? Why do you tug at them so? You were so close to having a really good game and you're just mucking it up everywhere. That city's going to flip to India soon. India, you must be pretty close to getting rocketry soon. I mean, just the sheer population of your cities is enough. But I don't see any rocket sites at the moment. What about Georgia? Anything going for Georgia? No rocket sites yet. So Sumeria is the tech leader. I don't see any in the Kongo at the moment. That's Broadway under construction there, not a rocket site. So, yes, Sumeria doing the best at the moment. I'm not surprised about that. Sumeria do normally have very, very good science, but still, that's quite cool. Oh, and yeah, there we go. That city's flipped over. Yeah, now the frigate comes back. Bit late now, isn't it? Georgia and the Kongo. Zulu and the Kongo. So Georgia and Zulu have both declared war on the Kongo again. Georgia, I kind of hoped you would have learnt your lesson by now, but nope. Zulu's not going to be able to help you, and they are fortified. Like, they are ready for you here. You're not going to have any luck there. India has declared war on Zulu. That's interesting. That's a real interesting one. India's navy seems to have wandered over here, but there's a couple of Zulu cities right on the coast that are really exposed. A bit of the Indian naval supremacy over here, and they'd have a real problem. So it'd be interesting to see which way they go. India have got a couple of land units. If they come in and grab one of these cities that, you know... Oh, actually, look, Zulu have taken this archipelago. Actually, look, Zulu now have control of 2 strands, but India have control of pretty much the entire central stage. So I would, I think India are still winning, and I think Zulu are still second, but India could do some real damage to the Zulus here. And look at this. Wow, frigate armadas against any walls is going to hurt. Other frigates out at sea. Come on, India. Can somebody in this game just put a sensible attack together, please? Please! R.I.P. Alexander as well, and Sumeria, you lost out badly there. That was poor. You sent a lot of troops and you lost a lot of casualties and you had absolutely nothing to gain out of that. So, Sumeria, poor showing. Oh, that's interesting. Georgia with battleships and infantry corps. In fact, an infantry army there, I see. Again, if those 3 battleships were to come and start blasting away at these Kongo wars, that city would fall very quickly. Battleships are absolutely horrible, although Kongo are now building an air force. So, you know, you're going to have to step it up a little bit. Oh, it looks like India are pushing their army up this way into Kongo's core. And look at that, bombards near. They've got musketmen armies. Oh god, the anti-tank crew versus an elephant. That's painful. I pity that elephant. You can imagine just it sort of plodding along with a bazooka fired at it. That's tough going. That's a tough break for the elephant there. Spaceports being constructed in India. So it's not just Sumeria now. Let's just have a check-in on Sumeria. They'll be done with their spaceport. No, their spaceports are still under construction. This one isn't though. That one is building the Mars rocket. Sorry, the satellite. So there we go. Sumeria already constructing projects. India and the Zulu peace out. India again with the army, and you can see they've been battering like 3 different sets of wars. There's just no consistency in attack there from India, which is a shame. But Georgia has to be my pick for the most frustrating civ of all of them. Look, artillery corps, field cannon armies, battleships everywhere. Georgia are doing absolutely everything right, but they just can't put anything down. Like what? What's that infantry army doing there just outside the Congo? That's just going to get killed. Like you've given the Congo opportunity to get 1, 2, 3, including a corps, 4 battleships in the space of this water. This water has to be won, right? If you're going to win a 6-player map on this, you've got to kill the city-states with the boats, take the ocean, and then use that as a landing ground. Kongo and Georgia making peace. I mean, Georgia, you've just been so frustrating. Like, what are you doing? Sumeria taking over where the Georgia left off. Looks like a big army, but it's knights and it's swordsmen and it's catapults against battleships. And no, I'm not even going to bother going, oh, I wonder who win this one, because it's clearly the Congo. Come on, Sumeria, get your ass in hand. What's wrong? What are you doing? You're building spaceships. Why are you sending over swordsmen? Like, come on, sort it out. So it looks like Georgia and India are both planning simultaneous attacks on each other, which is interesting because India has still got elephants and Georgia have battleships and infantry corps. But we've seen this with Georgia before. They look like they're doing all the right things until they actually go to war and you realise, nope, they're idiots. I mean, India, look at this. India have got so much in the way of resources, you're not going to get anywhere near. And computer as well, I love when it does this. You've got 1, 2 spaceports, 3 spaceports, 4 spaceports. There's no need. Why have you got that many spaceports? Like, literally, does not matter. So India make the first move and they go to war with Georgia. Now this army is not going to do very well, and even though there are frigate armies, I mean there are still battleships here. If this battleship can take the walls of Mumbai, then you know there might be a chance that these infantry corps can do some damage. But you really, where are your battleships, Georgia? You had more. There's a battleship armada over on this side and here. You need to bring those around quickly, and you need to just start blowing things out of the water. Like, Mumbai is yours for the taking. This city here, Kongo, is yours for the taking as well. I just don't understand why they're not doing anything. I mean, look, battleship armadas here from the Congo. If they were to line these battleships up here, right, and just keep blasting at the Kongo city, they'd easily take that. Just get like a knight to run in, take it, done. Job's a good one. Unfortunately for Sumeria, Zulu has just declared war on them with a sizable army, and also they've got rebellions happening in both of their cities, and it looks like the Kongo are also going to start joining in at some point as well. So Sumeria, brilliant science, terrible army skills, which I never thought I'd say about Sumeria, but definitely appears to be the problem at the moment. Oh my god, the Kongo are attacking Sumeria with actual ships. Look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 battleships. Like, oh my god, is this a competent attack? I don't want to get excited. Don't get excited, Ryan. Don't get excited. You've been disappointed before. You know, you've been disappointed before. You just saw a musketman army navally attack a city and lose half its health and do no damage. Like, don't get excited, Ryan. There's still a lot of chance for it to go horribly wrong. Even though there is an ironclad fleet just outside the city, look, there's still a lot of time for this to go wrong. Georgia, what are those battleships doing there? They're just being destroyed by ironclads. I mean, come on. And why are you landing that there? That's just going to get killed by all these frigates. Georgia, this is where you should be attacking. Where are your battleships? Why are your battleships here? Like, honestly. Look, watch the Kongo. The Kongo seem to be able to, like, competently attack, even though, you know, the Zulus' fight is being done for them, which is good because the Zulus have lost half their army now. They do weirdly have mechanized infantry. So the Zulus are doing well in terms of science. Spaceport is starting to get constructed all on their second continent as well. So I'm imagining, yeah, look, spaceports with spaceships being built as well. So that's quite cool. It looks like the Zulus are a little bit behind Sumeria, but they've got far more land and far more production, I would hazard a guess. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Zulus start catching up now. You see, I told you there was scope for Kongo to muck this up. They've decided to split their army across 2 different cities, and now it's being destroyed. Why? Oh yeah, retreat it. Retreat it. Leave the injured one and retreat the fully powered one. Yeah, that's the way to do it. India and Georgia making peace. Good. Georgia, I'm just tired of you being able to, like, just so stupid. Look at all these missionaries. Why? Why missionaries against apostles? The Kongo has made peace with Sumeria without taking any of their cities. Yep. That's fun, isn't it? And anyway, Sumeria are going to lose this city as well in 9 turns. This one is being lost in 5 turns, and it's going to go to India again, because, I mean, India are the only ones with population on this middle island. There's no way it would go to anywhere else. Like 13, 12, 15, 8, all in sort of the range. I mean, this city here, I mean, it is 11 population, yes, but that's going to be lost soon as well, so there's no way that'll go back to Sumeria. Checking in on my game of populations, because that's always quite fun. 23 for the Zulus, that's pretty good. 25 for India, that's a strong population size there. I don't think Georgia will be able to compete with that, but I can't say. 22 for Georgia. Okay, fine. Not so bad. Kongo, 23, that's pretty good. And Sumeria 18. I've noticed this with Sumeria actually, because they build so many zigzarats, although they are beginning to disappear now and be replaced with beach resorts. Sometimes you do notice that they don't have the population that they should. Oh wow, you've got to put some spies down in your industrial zones because they are getting destroyed, Sumeria. That's unfortunate. And it looks like India are going to come and claim this free city before it swings to them anyway. Yeah, Sumeria, you were doing reasonably well, but now it's just all going wrong for you. Well, that's interesting from the Kongo. Jet bombers. That's intriguing. That means that the Zulus are pretty much nuclear capable. I mean, you know, Manhattan Project aside, if they've got that going, we could have our first nuclear strike. That's something to look forward to. India finally building their spaceport, but again they seem to be in 3rd position on the old space race, which is pretty poor. Actually, considering, I mean, Sumeria are just way ahead. Georgia are only just building their spaceports, and none of the spaceports they've got, they don't have any going at the moment. So Sumeria really is the science leader at the moment, although they haven't made a second piece. So there's no sort of follow-up, and there we go, this Sumeria city is now falling as well. Looks like India, yeah, they are not waiting. They are just going to go for it. Yeah, just throw your troops into the walls. It's walls dynamic, you know, troops not being able to do very much damage unless you've got siege equipment. It feels like the AI haven't been given the knowledge to deal with that. The AI need to be, possibly be given a bonus against walls or something, because they just don't seem to be able to attack sensibly. This is the mechanism the computer seems to rely on a lot. Just keep throwing troops at the walls and eventually the health will start to come down. But my goodness, it takes a while. Oh, Kongo! 1, 2, 3, 4 artillery all around these 3 cities. Although it looks like, oh, don't worry, it looks like the Kongo are moving their artillery to this 3 city just to help India take that down, you know? Just because, you know, give them a hand. Rather than take your own free city, just give them a hand. Oh, look, the walls are down, so India might actually take this. Full loyalty in 50 turns, actually, so the free city isn't going anywhere. There's enough free cities in this area for them not to flip, so yeah, fair enough. The computers should be taking these ones on. Sumeria and the Zulu have made peace, but I'll be honest, I don't really remember them doing much in that fight. That was a bit of a non-event. Ah, the Kongo, finally making their rocket. That's surprisingly behind for the Kongo there. So they've got a lot of culture wonders. So, I mean, culturally, the Kongo must be doing pretty well. But India have got tanks now. Well, that's fun. Yeah, perfect. And they've just taken this city as well. So, India really almost in 100% control of the middle continent. We haven't seen a computer be that dominant, actually. It's pretty impressive. Oh, never mind that. Kongo, no space rockets for you. It's all pillaged, but, you know, they are going to get Larak, although they have moved all of their melee troops away and left it on 0 health. So in theory, India could bring one of these tanks in and take it. If they do that, that's going to be the ultimate hilarity. Like, oh my goodness, Georgia has declared war on Sumeria. I mean, that's a bit of a, I don't care. They're nowhere near each other. Come on, Georgia, common sense. Come on, India, I really want to see a tank just roll in here and take that from the Kongo. Because, I mean, look, the Kongo have been so stupid. You don't have any melee troops anywhere near. Come on, India. There's a little bit of health there. Oh, looks like the Kongo are bringing their troops in now. Oh yeah, just leave it on 0 health again, why don't you? Oh, come on, India. Come on, move the tank in, move the tank in, move the tank in. You know you want to. You know you want to. You know you want to. Oh, they're not going to do it. They're not going to do it, are they? Ah, well, it was worth a laugh. Zulu mechanized infantry, might they? Ooh, Zulu has declared war on India. That's an interesting one. I mean, Kongo, again, incapable of taking that free city, but Zulu, India. Now, why would they do that? Why would the Zulu feel the need to do that? Okay, so they've got mechanized armies. That's pretty cool against tanks, but no siege weaponry in the middle. So again, I don't expect the Zulu to do anything good about this. And yet India have got battleship armadas guiding this sea. The only thing I can think of is if the Zulus have got nukes and they've decided to use them, then that could go interestingly. But, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Oh my god, thank god. Kongo, you really, why did that take so long? There was no need for that to take so long. Oh, that's interesting from India. Nuclear submarines just off the coast. Again, India might be very close to being nuclear powered. Nobody seems to be building these last, the rocket parts. Oh, actually, I see that. Oh look, the Kongo's starting to build those last rocket parts now, so they're onto the Mars ones. It doesn't look like there's anything else really being built. So the Kongo are very close to winning this, and that... Sorry, not the Kongo, Zulu. Zulu are very close to winning this, and that kind of is to be expected, actually, because they've got a lot of cities. But India, I had expected to finish their spaceports and then build stuff in them quicker, but I'm just looking around. I can't see any spaceports of theirs that are building something, which is really, just hilarious. Kongo building Mars parts now as well, which is exciting. They still haven't bothered fixing this one, which is hilarious, considering that is a piece still being produced in that, unless it's some sort of graphical glitch, which, you know what, this is Civ 6, it could well be a graphical glitch. Oh, yeah, look, here we go, Georgia building space parts, but I think those are still the Mars ones. There's nothing too exciting about those, except what's this one down here? Oh no, it's just an unfinished spaceport. Okay, fair enough. Well, yeah, look, it's looking interesting. This war now has been raging for about 10 turns between the Zulus and India, and nothing is really happening. It's quite surprising that. Spaceports have been pillaged, but it's about the extent of it, really. You can see the Zulus are just about finishing these pretty impressive parts now. Zulus are very close. Oh, hello. Hello. What's this? Oh, India. Oh, India. Nuking the Zulus. Oh, it looks like the second nuke is going to hit the same place. That feels a bit ridiculous. Oh wow, okay, so India have unleashed nuclear weaponry on the Zulus. I feel like it's a little bit too little, too unsupported. Let's put it that way. There's no assist to back this up, but that's the first nuke we've sent. So India, you know, credit to you. Looks like it's not just Gandhi that likes to fire. Oh yeah, look, Zulu has made peace with India. I don't blame you. Oh, Zulu and Georgia have just declared war on India. So Zulu just made peace with them, but they're going to go straight back at it. Georgia, are you sure you want to go to war with India? I mean, they do have nukes and they have been firing them. Like, I would feel like this would not work out well for you. So with that final part gone, quite controversially potentially, the Zulus win a science victory. So there you go, the Zulus actually pulled off the science victory whilst being nuked, and I think it was because, you know, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 solid cities with decent population all contributing. India was doing very well, but India just clearly isn't focused on the science victory as much, so that's something we've got to pay a little bit of an attention to. Georgia never really got going, which is a little bit of a shame. But it just sort of sat there with the 5 cities, tried but failed to get those settlers out. I mean, look, 1, 2, 3 settlers all just sort of sat there waiting for something to happen. The Kongo, they just have the potential to do so much better than they did, but I'm not going to forgive the Kongo for just their poor warring. And Sumeria, the glory of Sumeria was all at one point all the way up here, but they just lost all their cities, and again, nothing really doing. So I think the choice this time round is pretty easy. Our winners are Zulu by technical science victory, but I think our real spiritual winner here is India, just for the sheer settling and then taking over of all of this sort of middle continent. Again, not quite as much war as I would like to have seen, but there was a nuke strike, so at least, you know, something happened. Thank you very much for watching. Next time, let's have a look at next time. Who have we got? We have got Gorgo, Peter, Trajan, Pedro, and Montezuma. So look at that again, another retro one. Yeah, that should be really good fun. I'm looking forward to that one already. No DLC civs there, apart from, well, I guess Aztecs, but they popped along later on. So it'll be interesting to see that. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I shall see you another time. Where's that plane going? Oh my goodness. Oh, Aztec, just a cheeky thermonuclear bomb of Mumbai there. I'm glad we got to see that. Well done, Zulu. Oh, hello. Happening again. You're not going to bomb the same one, are you? They are going to bomb the same one, aren't they? Is that... Oh, no. It's no, you can give me the animation for it. What a terrible anticlimax. Oh, well. Thank you very much for watching, guys. See you next time for Heat 5. Bye!